Yo, yo, yo. We are back. Just like old times. Thursdays, 11 a.m. I'm going to actually check on my phone real quick because one, I want to make sure everything's working. Two, I added TikTok to this and I don't know if that's going to be good or not. So we're going to find out together. If you're here, say hello. If you're not here, don't say hello. Oh, that looks great though. Looks good on YouTube. I really wish Restream would throw me a bone and give me something better than 1080p for these streams, but it is what it is. One day. If you guys hop by, if you're watching on the recap or the replay, rather, thank you so much. If you're here, like I said, say hello. I think we're good to go. I want to make a couple. I want to tell you why I'm doing this, which you may already know because I've done these a couple different times. But specifically with WordCamp US 2025, there was a lot of stuff. I mean, I took a bunch of pictures or whatever, had a bunch of great conversations. I kind of just wanted this to be, the chill live stream recap of it. But I actually have multiple different things. I was obviously like live posting throughout it. But then, Mark, thank you so much for telling me it's working. Appreciate it, brother. There's going to be a couple things. So this is the chill version where I just go through like literally my camera roll, basically. I like this. I don't know if anybody else does, but I like it. So I'll tell you all the stories, all the behind the scenes stuff. Possibly as early as tomorrow, there will be a recap with Christian Taylor, myself, and Michael Cunningham that we filmed literally on site in a very nice creator studio that was set up for people to use. So that'll be Christian and I have done that before for PressConf and CloudFest, but that'll be tomorrow or next week. So look forward to that. That'll only be like an hour long, just kind of like the high level of all of our stuff. And then I had this action cam that you'll see in a couple different things, right? I bought this right before we left, and I got this stick. Look at this. I got this selfie stick thing. I was rocking this like the whole time, and then I was also rocking. All this stuff is right here because I have a case coming for all this today. I also have this little guy where you'll see this as well, where I put this on my backpack, and I was getting POV footage. So I say all that to say that my fantastic editor and creative director, Nathaniel, he is going to cook something up for you guys from a vlog perspective as well. Just something to kind of, get a much more condensed version if you don't want to watch this. So I won't be offended if you don't, because, that'll be more cinematic and fun. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to rip through these, and I'm going to tell you all the behind the scenes stuff. And if you're interested in it, if you have any questions about WordCamp, probably other questions I might have to leave for later or something, I'll put a pin in them. But if you have any questions about WordCamp, if you were there, if you've been thinking about going to one, if you've heard things and you want to know if it's true, just ask them, and I will oblige and do my best to answer them for you. So let's just dive in here. I made this album, and we're just going to rip through it. I'm just going to tell you the story of kind of the WordCamp and everything and how everything went down for me. So yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh. So this is the Pittsburgh airport. And I took, normally I take these pictures, but this is particularly interesting this time because the Pittsburgh airport is getting a completely new landside terminal, probably within a month or two. And it is just about done. So this is probably the last time I might be traveling in November. I might be traveling in October. I don't know. I might be traveling a couple more times this year, but it may 1 to 3 possibly. So I don't know. Maybe the next time I take these pictures, maybe this is the last picture that I ever take in this, older, situation here. So yeah, just had to commemorate that. And then I always get there unbelievably early. My flight was at 6:30. I think it ended up getting delayed, or was that the second one? But I got there so early and I'm just sitting in there at 5 a.m. Stupid. I think for most domestic flights, depending on where you're at, you do not have to get there 2 hours early. So I'm going to try to remember that from now on. About to blast off there. This is a stupid fucking picture of me. But the the funny thing is I had a middle seat, and you'll see this in another thing. I had a middle seat open 3 out of the 4 legs of this trip. Unreal. Run, Adam, run. What's up? What's up? No Cloud Fest, bro. I just said I might be there in November. I gotta figure it out, dog. But yeah, possibly. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. What do we got next? So some cloud pictures. I'll skim through some of the shit that's not like super important, but I did cut this down tremendously. This is me trying to figure out my life on a piece of paper while eating graham crackers. So that was fun. And then drinking ginger ale. So yeah, yeah, got to figure all that out. And then more clouds. And then that's me with the neck pillow. This is on the second flight. And again, like I was saying, like both flights, unbelievable. Literally, I don't think it's ever happened. I should probably be in the Guinness Book of World Records. 3 out of the 4 legs, empty middle seat. This flight, they said 50 times that it was full. Apparently it wasn't. So I think that might have been the only seat on the plane. And I like scooted in there. I was in row 2. You can see it up at the very top there. It's probably really tiny. And I scooted in there. There was a lady in the aisle, and I was like, let me sit here. So I sat in the, or she was on the window. I was like, I'll sit on the aisle. So I sat on the aisle, and then plane fills up, and then I'm like, okay, we're ready for, everybody's on board, whatever. I was like, what the hell? So that was amazing. Yeah, just Southwest is like an anxiety attack trying to get a fucking good seat. So I'm so glad they're moving to like assigned seating, because it's just annoying as hell. And that's like the only good way for me to get out to Portland. But hopefully we never have to go to Portland again in our life. So yeah. This is me editing a video, not like a video, but uploading it on the plane. Christian Taylor and I, the Kraler series, agency grade builds. Go check it out. The playlist on the thingy here. Michael, my man, appreciate you being here. You will make a guest appearance in here as well. If you were here at the beginning, I said Michael, Christian, and myself. There will be a video very soon, either tomorrow or next week. Similar to this, but shorter, probably in length and more concise, kind of talking about our whole recap. So super excited. This is me over fucking Montana. Right, I literally pulled this up. I was like right in the middle of Minnesota and Montana, right? That's crazy. That's not Minnesota, is it? That's Wyoming? No. Wyoming? That's Montana. Montana and North Dakota. Oh, shit. I'm literally in Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Wild. Crazy geography. I'm an emerging talent. Mark Zuckerberg and the gang on Facebook think that I am a butterfly. So that was pretty dope to get literally on the plane while I was there. Love that. This is just a picture to kind of show you how close I was literally to the front on the seat. Like everyone passed on that plane. And then I was like, that's sick. Yeah. Am I the only one happy about it? About going to Portland? Not going to Portland? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, Portland is a nice city, okay? Like the environment of Portland, you'll see some other stuff. Like I like the concept. I like the venue. I like the hotel. I just am not a city guy, like necessarily. Like I live in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, and I don't go down into Pittsburgh that often. And I just feel like there is a lot going on there from a like a drug perspective. Like I'll show you some pictures like of stuff that I saw, and this isn't. I'm not sure. I'm being empathetic to these people too. Like I feel terrible that that's the situation, but it's like it just doesn't. You don't feel comfortable there. So and it's not just Portland. It's just the one that currently was in the situation for. But yeah, just haven't experienced anything like that. So it's a new one for me. Took a picture of this because I ate there last year with buddy CT of mine when we got to the Portland airport. Portland airport's interesting too. Very similar to Pittsburgh, like beautiful new landside terminal. I think we're honestly stealing some of the shit from there because there's like tree. If you look up the Pittsburgh stuff, it's kind of crazy. There's like tree architecture and stuff, and like really interesting. Kind of similar in certain ways. And yeah, so I don't know why I took that picture. This is me on that thing, that light rail. I don't know why I took a picture of this. Yep, no idea.
I have arrived.
Can you hear this? You should be able to.
City of Portland, Oregon. I am down here in construction area, headed to the Max Light Rail. Pittsburgh would call that a T. Yeah, I'm gonna take this bad bitch over to convention center.
Yeah. So we're not gonna watch every video or whatever, but yeah. So that was me going to the T, the light rail, whatever the hell you guys call it. No SWA. Open seating. Well, yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna be more expensive. It's probably not gonna be like the the budget option anymore. And honestly, they might go out of business because of that. I don't know. They need to improve their product though if they're gonna charge more. It's just like I don't like the idea of like having to pick a seat, find my luggage thing up top. I don't it's scary. Marcus, what's up? What's up? Had a great conversation with Marcus. I think I don't know if we got any pictures, I don't think, but had a great conversation with Marcus at lunch. Fantastic. I can hear it. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it, Adam. Okay. This is me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I don't know what that was for.
We are back.
Back
We're
at the
back
Hyatt,
at the
second year in a row.
Hyatt.
Again, I really love this hotel. Very, very nice hotel. Lobby is best in class, I feel like. I haven't been to many Hyatts, okay? I haven't been to many hotels in general. I just started traveling. But really like it. And the vibes are always really good in that hotel. Everybody chills down there. There's so many places to sit. It's been a really good, I feel like it's been a really good vibe. This is my receipt. $1,100 for that. 5 nights. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. Got a weird charge at first. I think they authorized 15, but I guess that was for incidentals. I was like, I'm gonna have to make a call, but no. So yeah, that's that. I was room 505. Cool. Had these almonds because I was starving, and those almonds were probably like $5. That's a small bag. Yeah, this is that lobby. I mean,
back in the old stomping grounds. Act like I've been here so many times, literally once, but it's gonna pop off.
yeah. So again, that's if you haven't been there, if you haven't seen those pictures, that is a great lobby. There's shuffleboard, there's foosball, there's so many seats, there's a full bar there, there's like a restaurant thing, which I think the restaurant is like different now. It used to be like sit down longer, but I think they changed that, so it's sit down for breakfast and then you can order food. But no pool in this hotel, no hot tub, nice gym. You'll see that, but I don't know. Oh, that's a really good question, Adam. I will show you this specifically. That is the Air Travel Pack 3 small, specifically the small because the other one doesn't fit underneath the regular doesn't fit underneath the plane seat. I mean, I haven't I haven't had many backpacks. Okay. I've had like, middle school backpacks that I was rocking initially when I started traveling. Not good. That is the best backpack I think you could possibly buy. I did a lot of research. Fun fact, Michael, myself, and Christian all have the same bag. We all have the same one. We have different. I have the X pack. They have the Ultra because the Ultra was out when I tried to buy it. But if you go to AER, it's like a company out of San Francisco or San Diego or somewhere around there. And it's fantastic. I would highly, highly recommend it. The only bad part about that backpack that people give is the zippers are a little stiff, but I don't mind it because I don't want my shit falling out. Fantastic bag. Like really, really, really good. If I was a bag reviewer, I'd review it, but there's already enough reviews out there. So for my purposes of traveling and even like I even use it around, like when I go somewhere now. I used to use like a little satchel type thing for my laptop, but I'm like, no, just throw it in there and put other stuff in there. It's great. Really, 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 really like it. Where are we at here? All right, so there was also a cybersecurity summit going on like somewhere at the same time. I feel like the hotel, we weren't in the hotel, we were in the convention center across the street, but there's also like places to have events in the hotel, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. The fitness room, lot of content there. Just went down the rabbit hole of backpacks, was torn between air and nomadic, went to nomadic for now. Costco to deal with them. Yeah, I heard nomadic too. Nomadic I feel like probably gets a worse rap than it is, worse rep than it is. It's just like the main one that gets all the attention, so it probably gets the most negative attention too. I'm sure it's fine. I see a lot of people, rocking it. So good stuff. If we go over here, fitness room, this is me. So this is exactly when I got there. Like I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go, I'm foreshadowing. I was going to go disc golfing. I was trying to get golf in order, but I couldn't get that. And then Matt Cromwell from Stellar WP told me that he was going disc golfing. I was like, oh, I've never go disc golf. I'll go try that. So I'm burning time here at the gym, even though I'm quite tired. And then this is me because I've been trying to get in shape. I've always been in-ish shape, but now I'm trying to really get in shape. So this scale told me I was 184. The scale out there in my laundry room tells me that I am like 181, between 180 and 182 every day. So this thing might have been a little fucked up. For my European friends, I think that's 28, whatever the hell, kilograms. Yeah, so I'm working on that. but I was 193 like 5 months ago or something, like, whenever I started this. I'd have to, like, look back, but, um, steak, chicken, eggs, potatoes, avocados, and working out 3 times a week. We are getting shredded. Got to. You'll see that later. Why? Um, this is the view when you come to the elevators. I really do like this view. I took, like, 4 pictures of this, just kind of a nice thing, but that is the Oregon Convention Center over there, and that's where all the stuff was taking place. Again, you cannot be like, from a venue perspective, you really can't beat this. The only trouble is, like, if you do walk outside of here, you will have to, kinda, like, fight through occasionally a zombie or 2. Not actually fight through them, but they will, it's ground zero. So, but, I mean, as far as, like, that convention center, my opinion, pretty dope. A lot of places to sit, a lot of, like, the rooms are cool, the main ballroom, fine, and then again, a lot of cool stuff at the hotel. Alright, so we get to disc golf. Matt Cromwell had a car, rented one. We drove up to Pier Park, 15 minutes away, and this is crazy. This is my first disc golf experience ever. If you've never played it, I mean, it's like it's not Frisbee, but it's like a disc, right? And you're throwing that thing, and, I've thrown a Frisbee. I have not thrown a disc. So, like, we're sitting on this bench, and, he's telling me all the stuff, and he's been playing for years, and I've never thrown one of these things. So I like the first couple here, you could see, like, this is the first hole. So if you're familiar with golf, like, there's a lot of similarities, right? So you're standing to the right there on that concrete, and you throw it, and the hole is down this hill, but then up to the right. There's, like, you can see right behind that last tree, there's kind of like a upslope, right? So you got to throw this thing down there. And the first 3 that I threw, there's a baseball field down there on the left that you can't see. I threw them right into the bleachers. So not good. Yeah, wasn't a good start. We did play okay. I'm a natural athlete, so I get a little bit better over time with these types of things. I think I had one true par on these, and I think they were mostly, if not all, par threes. Maybe there was a couple like par fours. But yeah, I mean, it's just another one of those things where, it's a sport. So if you're athletic, you kinda get a little bit of an advantage, but you still have to, like, get the mechanics down, and if you're not used to, throwing a Frisbee, if you ever threw a Frisbee as a kid, it's similar, but you have to keep this thing so level because these things are meant to do certain shit, you know what I mean? Like, if you have it tilted at all, it's gonna go to the left. So, yeah, crazy. In-ish shape, yeah. I'm fighting. I'm fighting for my life, Derek, so appreciate you being here, and it's 13-inch stones. Cromwell is a DC pro. Yeah, shanked it for sure, for sure. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal on that, but yeah, I mean, I was ripping a couple of these, banged a few deep putts apparently, from whatever. I mean, but this is cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would do this again, especially at a course like this. I mean, this is obviously August, so I feel like it's probably more lush and stuff. And I don't know what my camera was doing, but it's cool. Yeah, it's something to do. I'm in the Portland Forest Pier Park with Matt Cromwell. We're out here disc golfing for my first time. This guy's a pro, totally.
Played one time and he's already a pro. Makes me sick.
The interesting thing, the other thing about this is, Matt's out here and we're navigating this forest, and I have no idea. You need a little bit more signage out there, but he's telling me that I think that one of the most interesting learning experience of this was not just the athletic part, but there is an app. There's like a disc golf app. So there's a ton of golf apps, like ball golf, regular golf apps. Um, but there is an app that apparently has all the courses in like the world on there, and that's like what people use to like track their stuff. Like it's so centralized in a way. I'm sure there might be other apps, maybe, but like it's so cool that like he was literally able to see where everything was here from a centralized thing. Now, again, I use like 18 birdies for golf, so I could, if it was a golf course that was on there, then I could do that. But like, it's just kind of interesting. It's like there's like a really centralized thing. We're talking to some other people on the golf course or the disc golf course here, and the guy was like, he's like, "Do you have the app?" And it's like, "Oh, there's like one app for this." I don't know. It's kind of cool. I guess it was just random technology shit that we were talking about there. It was interesting to learn. This is another hole. I think this one was like up and over or something. I don't even know. Another picture of that. WP loop that we did. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I don't know. This is a really interesting new thing. It's like interactive hiking. It was definitely interactive hiking. I shouldn't have worn white shoes. You'll see that later. Um, this was a 16. Yes, this was like downhill kind of. This one was like huge downhill. Like this is like holeable. I mean, I learned a new term. You could park it. You could park a disc. That's when you like throw it from deep or wherever, and you just kind of like get it right there. Like you could see very small probably on your screen. Like that's where the hole is directly in the really cool hole. Like you're tempted to just find it, kind of just throw it straight through there. First one might have hit a tree. Second, I threw two here. We couldn't find it. I felt so bad. We were looking for like 10 minutes for this disc, which is another funny thing because I lose a million golf balls on the golf course, right? And I'm thinking, there's no way I'm gonna lose this big disc thing, right? I almost lost one. Almost lost one. I threw one. It was so high and it was like far, and then it cut it faded so far at the very end, and it was actually pin high. Uh, I don't know the terminology, but it was like basket high, hole high. I don't know, but it was so far left down there. You had to look for 10 minutes, but really cool. Got a little vid of Matt here going. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Let's see it. We're
Dude
gonna
is
get
an
on
absolute
film.
pro.
300 feet to the mid-range.
Honestly, it's a chip shot for you, bud.
It's so downhill. It's like it's really sick. See how it's like so flat, and that worked. That worked out too. Like that's so far down there. But like I'm the other way. Like I'm constantly leaving my hand like pointed down. It's not ideal. But anyway, that was the disc golfing experience. It was pretty fun. All right, then what did I do? I think I met up with Christian Taylor, and we went over to this Burgerville place. I think is that where I'm at right now. I think so. I had boxed water. Boxed water is always nice to see sometimes. Change it up a little bit. Burgerville, and I got chicken. So got a grilled chicken there. Yeah, I said this to somebody, or I said this to a group of people. I think that it was the grade guys and everyone. We went a different time. Did I get a picture of that? Shit, I don't think I got a picture of that. We went back to Burgerville later. But anyway, I've had maybe at most, I'm being generous, 15 burgers in my entire life. All huge chicken guy for the very longest time, and now I've had an abundance of steak. More steak in the last 4 months than probably people have had in their entire lives. So now you know a little bit more about me. Okay, so we're in Burgerville. It's awesome ass cheeks. It was nice to eat that, but is what it is. Just you sightsee in Portland. There's a lot going on there. And then this was a gift that I got for Remkis DeVries. The backstory here is he posted something about one of the old timey payphones, and I don't know why. I don't know what I said. Like, oh, I'll get you one of those, or I sent him an eBay link, and then I said I'll bring it in my thing. It's like a full size payphone, but then I got him like a little plush, like I don't know, 6-incher like payphone thing. I think he liked it. Maybe he'll put it in his office. Maybe you'll see it in his things. I don't know. What is this? Boomers. Okay, so then we went to barbecue. I ate a lot of food here. I mean, this is obnoxious. So then we went to Boomers. This is a great story. So we went to Boomers. This is the gang here. This is myself, Vito Pelig, Jacob Trost, Remkes DeVries, Mark Weisbrod, Christian Taylor, and Andrew Palmer. And this is like a random barbecue spot in I don't even know where, like maybe 10, 15 minutes away. And Mark really wanted barbecue. So he was like, all right, let's find a barbecue spot. Okay. So we all went out for barbecue. Now, the reason this gets funny is because I'm trying to, I wish I could have recorded this whole thing because it was one of the funniest moments ever. But we're all chatting, we're all having a good time, whatever. Waiter comes over, cool guy, getting our drinks, getting our stuff and everything. And then he's like, he's taking our order. He's in the process of taking our order. If you could imagine this restaurant, it's a small place, okay? So imagine you're seated where I'm at, and directly behind you, there's a couple tables, and there's one that's like a high top table, maybe like it's a circle, so there's only like, one person, maybe two people could sit at it, whatever. And the guy's taking our order, and we hear, like a crash behind us, sort of. And then our waiter goes, "Jesus fucking Christ, Tommy, not again." Like again, that was the beginning of it. That was just the beginning of it. So some drunk guy, and he spilled his drink. Okay, and like I look back, and like you could see him. He's kind of like whatever. So the waiter runs over there. He's cleaning it up and stuff. I hear him say like, "Do I need to call you a lift?" And he's like, "No," or something. So it must be a regular. Must do this all the time. And okay, so then he comes back, and the rest of it is kind of a blur. The waiter comes back, and he's like, "All right, guys, sorry, what were you getting or whatever?" And I think that guy left. Okay, so he goes outside, and then he's finishing our order or something like that. And then I want to say like a couple minutes later, people are going outside, like our waiter is going outside, and like we're looking around, we're like, what's going on? And there's another guy sitting at the bar. He'll come into play in a second. And at some point we get our food. Okay. And food's good. Like it's is that pulled pork, I think? Yeah, pulled pork and fries were good and mac and cheese, whatever. Okay. So the food is secondary in this story. All right. The food was good, but whatever. So then that's a cop car out there. So this guy, I don't know the full story, but the guy went outside. And then stuff like happened. We saw stuff happen. At first, we saw somebody else, like a security guard. Waiter comes back in. He's like, "Hey, are you guys in the white Sprinter van out there?" And we're like, "No." And then he like the other guy that I was talking about at the bar says, "Oh yeah, I am." He's like, "Well, he just hit it. The guy out there just hit it." So much shit transpires here in such a short amount of time, and we're just trying to eat. Like we don't know what's going on. So the security guard guy comes, and then eventually cop comes. Long story short, the drunk guy, went out there, tried to leave, hit 4 cars. Luckily, we didn't have any cars in the parking lot. Hit 4 cars, including the waiter's car, and then tried to like assault someone. Like we did see, I didn't get any footage, but we saw somebody running. Like he was running, or somebody was running, something like that. And then, then the fucking cops came and arrested him. So I don't know what happened to Tommy. I hope he's all right. Hope he gets the help he needs. But yeah, that was an eventful evening. So yeah, we got dinner and a show at the barbecue place. And yeah, it's fucking wild. So yeah. That's Andrew Palmer with an onion ring in his mouth. So that's fun.
6:50 a.m., day 2, going to work out with Mark Weisbrod. Let's go.
I worked out with this guy every day. Well, he skipped the first day. I don't know what the hell he was doing. But I got in there, I worked out by myself. And then I went every day. At 7 a.m., I woke up. Well, actually, 6:30, I woke up. And I went to work out with Mark Weisbrod. Getting swole, It's what it is. Look at him. I want to be as big as him one day when I grow up, because he's jacked. So yeah, that guy right there too. Can I zoom? This guy right here. I'm sure he's a nice guy. But he was like speaking a bunch of Spanish in there, and he was like very annoying. Not because he's speaking Spanish, because he was like loud. It was kind of funny. But he was in there every day. So that was the other thing too. When you go to a hotel gym and you go like consistently, I feel like you see the same people. I think he was there for the cybersecurity conference. So yeah. I know 3 of those people missed on the invite. Bro, you got to get on the list or something. I don't even know what the list is. Crack does kill. Crack kills. Yeah, tell me about this. Yeah. Wild times in the Portland. All right, so we're jacked. Boys are still jacked. He's putting me through all these different things. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just lifting shit. All right, so then I actually don't really eat this early. This is like 8 a.m. I normally don't eat until like at least 11 or 12. Like it's 11:30 now. I haven't eaten anything today. But then I had some potatoes and eggs, because that's appropriate. Bacon, it's pretty close as well. So I had a couple things to refuel after working out. This is the boys here, Jacob and Mark, myself. One thing I gotta come back. I'll come back to that in a second. One thing that I would recommend is, if you go to events like this, take as many pictures as possible. 1, so you could do photo recaps like this, but 2, because I have another folder that's like professional friends and I, or just like, people that I know, like colleagues and stuff. Really nice to have that. Okay. It's nice to have your face in with other people's faces, not just obviously for the memories. I'm not trying to be completely like an asshole here, but like, the fact that you're able to go and have these conversations and do stuff, it doesn't matter who they are, just, get pictures with them. Okay, so I'm scrolling at some point on Facebook and I see Stephanie Hudson here, Focus on Your Biz. You should go check this group out, by the way. It's a great group on Facebook. And it's just a random thing. I didn't know that they had Squirt Fiesta as a TLD. That's pretty funny. Might have to snag some of those. Yeah, there's a lot of them. It's getting crazy now. A lot of TLDs. If you want to Squirt Fiesta TLD, I just thought that was hilarious and kind of appropriate for our audience because we like TLDs. Maybe a little inappropriate, but you know what I mean. Appreciate you being here, Adam. Thank you so much, man. All right. So then this is like the actual situation here. So this is contributor day because all that was Monday. This is Tuesday. Contributor day. I head in there. I get some footage. I get some like thoughts here, and I talk about this more in the recap, I think, as well. And I just talk about it in general, but I'll give the highlights here. I mean, this is contributor day. This is a good amount of people in this room. Okay, there's a bunch of different tables for stuff. They didn't have a marketing table or a content creation table, so that's a little bit of a bummer because I probably would have went to that. But I went to the AI table. You can see James Page in this photo over here. I was talking to him with my buddy Steve Kinsey. He was in here with me, and yeah, I mean, we took a look at it. We were like kind of like getting some ideas on what we could do. James pointed us to a couple different resources on the AI side of things. I think Contributor Day gets a terrible rap. And I think it's only partially warranted. I mean, it could be like definitely could be slightly more incentivized. But still though, I feel like there's a decent amount of people here that are doing good stuff. And again, everybody in the room seems like they are either hard at work on something, you know what I mean? Like something related to it. I know like a lot of really cool things did come out of this one specifically. So yeah, I don't know. I needed to be there though, because I wasn't there last year and I needed to actually get some level of experience. Maybe next year I'll actually plan a little bit better and do more work. But yeah, this was a step in the right direction for understanding, kind of what that actually is like from a firsthand experience. So Contributor Day. Then they fed us. What is that? Corn, brisket, maybe some chicken. That pecan thing is very good. Pecan, I don't know. Very good. And the
We're in the
boys.
speaker room here. Got Michael. Got Christian. Look at this.
This is the speaker room.
And
So like
guess
you
what?
get there and feel like you're doing the speaker room, and then we're like looking at all the snacks.
Okay. Eating one of those.
Little Ricolas. I like that, just in case you have a little thing. I'm almost certain. Were those peppermint? I think those might have been peppermint. I'm a big spearmint lifesaver guy, but yeah, good stuff. Also, those nature made brownie things or whatever. There's Nature Bakery brownies right here. Very, very good. And I did not know they had brownies. So just something to note. Is this a shitty picture or video? I think it's a shitty picture. But this is I believe this is Stumptown. This is where we were, right? Or is this? Can't remember, but this is one of the rooms. Yeah, this is the one we were looking at. So this is the room that our talk would eventually be in. We're just kind of checking it out and kind of like looking at the lay of the land. The talk was on Friday, so I'll get to that. This is the end of Contributor Day. I feel like when they're kind of like wrapping up and talking about everything. So again, I would say good level of attendees and different stuff. Andrea, what's up, brother? Missed you out there. Appreciate you being here though. Red Robin. Just bad. This is bad week for me. Christian and I went to Red Robin. That is, you guessed it, chicken. Had at least 2 servings of fries. And I think that was another fent bent guy. He's kind of like bent over a little bit. And then this is the speaker dinner, so to speak, like the thank you party for like speakers and sponsors over at Spirit of 72, which is a common venue that they use. There's some little basketball things. And there was a taco bar that I didn't indulge in because I just had Red Robin because I was hungry. And yeah, it's good conversations. Had a couple conversations with some agency owners. Got a lot of insights there. And yeah, good time overall there. There's the taco bar. And then we're into the next morning. What day are we on? We're on Wednesday now. Swole again. I think that was possibly a chest day. I don't know. And yeah, just getting huge. And then this is us all in the lobby here. That's the Big Scoots team. I'm actually wearing the shirt, coincidentally enough. And Christian did a video you guys should go watch about like comparing hosting support specifically. And so that was a really good thing. It was kind of like all coming out at the same time. And then we have our series that we're doing where we're redoing Christian's website with Big Scoots as the title sponsor there. So really great team over there. Honestly, they're blowing up as far as usage goes. They're building data centers. Like, I mean, there's a lot of really cool things. If you don't know about Big Scoots, you should go check out Big Scoots. mjs.link/Big Scoots. That would be how to get there.
I'm trying to render some shorts for you guys. My laptop is literally about to go to the moon, though.
Yeah.
So,
This is not a bad laptop. That's a Framework 13. I think it's an i5, but it's not, like Mac silicone. It's, a Windows computer. It's hard to find. I feel like it's very hard to get a super efficient Windows computer because I used to have like a gaming computer and it was still rough. But like, yeah, I don't know. For mobile editing, which I don't do at all, you're definitely way better with Mac, I feel like, because it's just everything is just built to be there, like to built to work together like that. I mean, it worked. It's just like, it doesn't have the power of this PC that's sitting next to me. So just random. This is a workshop that Jamie Marsland gave. I was just kind of checking out like kind of the vibe and everything because our talk was going to be in there too. That filled up a little bit more after he got there. But this was an interesting situation because he's talking about like very basic block editor things in this talk, but there's a lot of people there, and there was a lot of people still like asking questions and good stuff like going along with it. So I just think there's a lot to. It's still an enigma, like who's using WordPress and who's showing up at WordCamps. It really is like a lot of different archetypes of people. So it's kind of interesting. More food. Had a meeting with some of the Automatic team members, Alexa Paduzzi, Stacy Carlson, and Aaron, and myself, and Christian. So we went out there. This is a Screen Door. If you're out there, really good breakfast spot. Really like home feely. You can get a small sawmill breakfast and stuff like that. You'll see it here. These are fries, and like this is like a cinnamon roll thing, and then this is praline bacon. It was rough. I mean, I don't actually think I gained any weight, but it was probably just because I worked out because like this was a lot of food. And look at this, man. This is chicken, sawmill gravy, potatoes, biscuit, eggs. I mean, I was trying to hit the protein numbers as much as I could, but I don't know if I got there. But it was good, really good conversation. Talked a lot about kind of directions for a lot of the stuff that we're doing together. And yeah, just good stuff. And then we got some gifts. So I got the hat there and the little water bottle from WordPress.com. Really appreciate that. I'm not much of a hat guy. Honestly, I don't wear hats. I feel like I was thinking about this as I was taking this picture. I was like, I don't know if I look good or bad in hats. I like a white hat personally, if I do wear a hat. But like I'm fortunate enough to still have my hair. So like I don't want to cover it up. My current thought process on that. Yeah. And then this is right before Jacob's talk. And it was a good one about like kind of how they used Grade to solve like a problem at this company called CanCom, which is just like a big network. They have like a network of sites, so there's like a lot of reusable things. Pretty dope there. This was one of the highlights, I would say, of the week. This is me, Christian, Michael, Jonathan Bossinger, Jamie Marsland, Ryan Welcher, Ann McCarthy, Matt Mullenweg, Nick Diego's not pictured here, and then Mary Hubbard as well. And we're having a sit-down shindig with the big man here. I'm right across the table. I didn't really plan that, but I ended up being right across the table for him. So like I was like direct eye line. And it was a good chat. The concept was just about pretty much like kind of like content and brand awareness for WordPress and WordPress.com, and kind of just like really understanding. We did go in there with like an idea of like, how can we kind of like position ourselves? Like this is kind of Michael's idea, and it was great. It was a great concept to like position ourselves as kind of like becoming more influential in the space, like from a direct perspective, I mean, we didn't really have a great plan, but just kind of doing more, you know, and the other big thing is bringing like the next generation of WordPressers, so to speak, in because, you know, I think that's a big topic. I kind of used it as an opportunity to kind of like psychoanalyze and understand like you don't get a chance to talk to Matt Mellenweg directly, so I asked him a bunch of questions about like how he kind of feels about WordPress now from a brand awareness perspective, how he's looking to change it, you know, thoughts on like, are you kind of like, is YouTube the play? You know, he's asking us about TikTok. It's like, you know, so just kind of like a lot of things like that. But it was a really good chat. Was super grateful to be in the room there and have that chat. These pictures, I look like I'm not even paying attention, but I swear I was. And yeah, it was a really good conversation. So super happy about that. And then this is another picture of the fucking hotel there.
Which 2 has a regional code? He's talking about video games. We're walking in white pants
On our boat.
and this guy owns a boat.
Yeah. So we're walking to Grade and Big Scoot's party on a rooftop. We all have white pants on. Mark was obsessed with his video game store that's across the street, and Jacob is dressed like he owns a boat. So yeah, this was a great time. There he is, the boat owner. These cookies were banging. This was again the Big Scoots and Grade thing, and those are not chicken wings over there. I thought they were chicken wings with barbecue sauce on them. They were like, that's like a cranberry or something. I didn't have one, but I had like 3 of these cookies. They were gas. Really good. This is the food. Chicken wings, fries, a lot of food. I don't know if you've noticed. And burgers and other stuff there. This is Mark giving a little bit of a talk there at the end, thanking everyone. Gang's all here. Pretty dope.
The boys are buzzing.
Boys are buzzing here. This is the next party we went to, which is Automatics like party. It was like kind of in like a bar setting.
In here?
Good food here. Some more protein too. There's like chicken and steak on skewers, I think, or at least chicken on skewers. Donuts were really
Automatic
good.
knows how to do it.
Yeah. Some chicken, needed that. Some donuts. Those donuts were really good. You'll see some more donuts here though. Like a donut? Yeah, like a donut. Oh, the thing? Yeah. A lot of donuts. A lot of donuts out in Portland. It's pretty good. This is a dangerous trio. Just posted about this yesterday. Last year, the 3 of us were on a rooftop at the Elementor party and just talking about like crazy world, you know, altering conversations. And this time we didn't get super deep into it, but always good conversation with these 2. You know it, guys. If you did not take a picture and post about it, you were not in the gym. So that's where we were. Mark getting swole. I think this was a pull down day. This is a physique update. You know, I gotta get rid of. I have naturally wide, like lats. I feel like because I haven't like it's not like I've been working out for a long time. I've naturally been wide up top. I need to get rid of the little fat down here, and that's done in the kitchen. So I think we're on our way there, but pretty soon I will have a nice chiseled V taper. So yeah, I think that might be my first physique update on the channel. But yeah, look forward to more of that, you know, because
if you are not
I'm on a mission.
at WordCamp US this year, first of all, what are you doing?
I posted this on Instagram, but this is kind of just like my overall thing. I'm eating a donut after my fucking physique update. I'm not gonna play. I mean, let's play this while I talk here. So I'm eating a donut. I actually didn't like that one. That one was like Oreos and peanut butter. There was a dirt one that was just Oreos and white icing. Oh my God, it was so good. You'll see it. Voodoo donut. But anyway, like I just want to kind of like voice over this. You can go watch this on my Instagram or whatever. But I have this stick that I was talking about earlier, right? And then the action cam. I really like the lighting's a little weird and stuff like that, but this is so natural. Like if you guys want to do anything like this, it's so natural. Just hold this stick as natural as it can be. It's easier than like other tools that I've used before. And you just can walk around and the shot looks pretty good. This is vertical, but all the vlog footage, especially with the microphone, you don't have to scream. Like I was like basically walking around holding a stick, talking to myself like really low. It's very comfortable. And I mean, I'm also like deploying some radical confidence and not giving a fuck anymore about anything. So that also helps. But this is just, I would highly, highly recommend this setup because it's so easy. Some of the easiest that I've
First of all,
dealt with.
wood right here that I've already
Don't do
smashed.
that. There we go. Okay, where are we? So I was walking around the sponsor hall, I was doing all that, and then had a great chat. Like, and I want to post something about, like, I have a note to say like be thankful for the chats that I had and like kind of like give a little bit more context. But I'll do a little bit here. Like, I had a hour-long chat with Adam Prizer, WP Crafter, if you guys know him from back in the day, and SureCart and everything now. Really, really good chat because I feel like I'm not going to say I'm like on the same trajectory, but like he has gone through a lot of things, a lot of other people too. This is just the one in the picture right now. A lot of other people have gone through these types of things where like you're making content, you're trying to educate people, you're trying to build product, you're trying to build like, a brand or whatever. Really, really good insight, not just about business either, like about kind of like life, how that, affects it as well. Super duper grateful. It was a fantastic conversation. And this is why I say like, yeah, it helps if you are like, it helps if you go to these events and people know that you are not a jamoke, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. It helps if you go there and you already have some level of like, you're posting stuff and you're seen, okay? Like, I'm not going to lie, that definitely helps me. However, people are, as long, like, if you can walk up to somebody and not be like an asshole, or you can not be like just ask for things, and you can try to provide a little bit of value, you absolutely will get very far as well. Like, especially in this community, it's overall very accepting and very, very willing to help. I mean, that's kind of the spirit of, kind of open source in a way too. So I've talked about that recently in some content. I would just like really, really want to nail that. Yeah. So, and then that's Andre, also with SureCart, and then Brent Wilson, agency owner, almost certain. But really good chat, even amongst the four of us there. So it's just really appreciative of all of it. So, and again, what did I say? Take pictures when you chat with people. This is the lunch area. Little smaller, I feel like, than last year, for sure. I feel like the whole room was like a bunch of circular tables last year. But this is pretty decent lunch. I feel like I had a little like Mexican stuff. I love that little churro from time to time. I think this is also where I talked to Marcus Halverson. Really good conversation. Had a couple other ones I'll tell you about as well. So yeah, that was fantastic. And then this is just a sign up in the main hall. This is me, Andrew Palmer, Mark Weisberg. This is the fucking donut, dude. This donut is fantastic. Fantastic. Webinar, what's up, Jimmy? How you doing, brother? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Doing good. Talking about donuts in Portland. There's another donut. Why is there two donuts? Because Mark and I were eating those donuts. I got him hooked on that. I get people hooked on voice memos. I get people hooked on potentially eating steak. I get people hooked on dirt donuts. Okay, that if you associate with me, just know that is what's going to happen. All right, it's just kind of like the cost of doing business. This is okay. So we're walking. Mark needs to go grab his like a gift for his family, right? I think for his nephew. So he's like, I'm gonna go up the street to this mall, and I'm like, all right. I don't want to walk in Portland to a mall in the city, but I'll go with you. You're stronger than me. You'll protect me. So then we're walking up the street, and like, this is the mall, and it's like, what is going on over here? And what is this? Okay. So we're going in here, and I can't remember.
This guy
what
wants
we're
to
saying
go
in
to
here.
the Lego store.
But he wants to go to the Lego store, and I'm just like taking video of this while we're getting here. And it's like, it looks like an abandoned mall. Like, I guess they're doing construction, but it is seriously, I wouldn't walk in here on a regular basis. But, we're walking in. So it's open during construction. Like, you could see, it's literally like, looks like a bomb went off over here. And then we're walking through, and it's, the funny part is, like, American malls, if you're from America or not, like, maybe maybe don't, really amazing thing. Like, there's so many really nice malls that have gone by the wayside that were like really well constructed, and maybe they were constructed, maybe they lived a good life, or maybe they were built too late. This is actually a really nice mall. This is 3 levels, food courts all the way upstairs. There's an ice rink in the center. You'll see some of this. Like, there's a lot of really cool things going on here, but it's just unfortunate that like it's dead because nobody is gonna rent these stores. You know, the floor's dusty. Obviously, they're doing shit, but yeah, it's wild. So Gambit, I just love that. I think this had to be. I don't know if this was like the Gambit from like Channing Tatum from the whatever movie that was recently. But I don't know if he's gonna get his own. I always do impressions, and that's hilarious. They call me the Gambit. That's fucking hilarious. I just die every time I heard that. Yep, ice rink. So random ice rink in this Portland mall. That's kind of like, whatever. Germany apparently invented. I think he said that, and I don't know if Germany invented ice skating or whatever. Lying ass. Yeah, I mean, just more mall picks. Then we go, and I was like, you can get the Titanic. That's pretty cool as a Lego. That's dope.
We got the local deets from the Lego guy.
I don't know what I said there. And then we're just walking around, and like, there's some cool, like, there's still food up here. I mean, so I don't know. But then there's a lot of stuff that's like gone. So it's just unfortunate. Like, look at this view. Like, this is a sick mall. Like, can you imagine? Like, in whenever this was popping. It's honestly unfortunate. It's kind of sad. Okay, so then we leave the mall. Okay, I gotta paint this picture for you. We leave the mall, and then he's like, "Hey, there's a Chipotle down the street, and I've never had Chipotle." I was like, "I want to have Chipotle." I'm like, "All right." I'm thinking in my head, I'm processing. I'm like, "Okay, we just ate donuts. I think I just ate like not too long ago as well." I can't remember. I'm already lost what I ate. Was this a screen door day? I think it might have been screen door. Like, I'm not hungry. Okay, I'm not hungry, but I'm like, all right, we'll go to Chipotle. Like, this is a big deal. So we go to this Chipotle, and there's this girl working here, and then there's like guy ringing us out. I'm like, hey, can you go easy on him? He's never been here. So like, I went first and I got my bowl or whatever.
It's baby's first Chipotle. It's his first time. He's from Germany. Yeah. It's a big day.
So you get the idea here. Like, this is the first time. It's kind of wild. Let me go through some of these comments here real quick. Yeah, those donuts were amazing, dude. Unbelievable. Mark, what's up? Is it on YouTube? I don't think it's on YouTube yet. I think WordPress.com is slowly uploading them. Our room wasn't live streamed, unfortunately. So as soon as it is, I will share it. But yeah, it was great. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. I've been voice noter for years. Well, you're ahead of the curve there then, Raquel. That's the way to go. Dutch invented ice skating. Did not know that. Okay, maybe he wasn't completely far off then. And then first people were skating around. Oh, damn. On bones. Okay, that's terrifying, but that's cool. That's sick. So then this is him actually eating it. He honestly got screwed over too. This bowl's ass. Look at that bowl.
Got bowl.
I don't know if he likes it. He likes it.
Decent.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we are in Portland, so
yeah. I mean, I don't know the Portland Chipotle quality, but my bowl was pretty good. But here's the thing: I'm American, and I've had Chipotle a lot. Okay, and I don't know if you've had Chipotle a lot, but Chipotle can fuck you up. And unfortunately, the German digestive system is not built to handle Chipotle. So it didn't go well, I don't think, for Mr. Weisbrod after all of that. I'll leave it there. The next morning, we went to some parties and stuff. And the next morning, this is, I guess I just decided I was going to take a fucking picture every time. And, well, actually, that's later, and I'll get to that. But like, we went to some parties. We'll get to the party. But the next morning, like, he was not into it. We'll get back to the gym thing. He was not into the gym thing. It was leg day, and he was just doing mobility. So, prayers up. Hopefully, his digestive system has fixed itself. Yeah. All right. So anyway, next thing. What I'm losing track of my days here. I think it's Thursday. Pretty sure. Lost. I think it's Thursday. So we go to this. This is a hosting.com dinner. And this is Clark Lewis restaurant. You can see like kind of the menu here. You get to pick from your choice of entree there. Obviously, we're going ribeye. I mean, what are we doing here? Corey Miller up there saying some words and really good type, really good. Can't speak. Really good vibes, really good food. I got some pictures here. A little salad, big ribeye if it loads. There we go. Oh man, that was so good. They knew I was coming. Steak, potatoes, a little bit of greens now and then. Oh man, that was so fucking good. And then I don't know what that was, but not really a big fruit guy. And I just kind of ate whatever that little thing was there in the middle. Is there any more here? Oh yeah, this is also I screenshotted this because this came up on my phone and must have been listening to me. Weisbrod has been telling me, "Oh, you got to start eating fucking chickpeas," and I'm instead of all this meat, and I'm like, "No." So yeah, there we go. Not linked to higher risk of death. There you go. Protect on cancer-related mortality. We've been eating meat, dog. We've been eating meat since dinosaurs. All right, you know, meat and the dinosaurs. Real quick, I want to hit on this. I had a really good chat while we were eating this meal with I met actually WP Eagle, Alex, for the first time. I didn't expect to see him there, but he was there. He was sitting with Christian and I and some other people at the table there, chatted with him. Again, I just need to I don't want to go soapbox here and go crazy, but like this is so crazy that like 7 years ago when I was trying to start WordPress websites, I was watching people make videos and now I am like seated next to them. I talk to them. And I'm not trying to necessarily flex by saying that. I'm just saying that like shit moves faster than you think if you just do some stuff. And a lot of times, and I'll get it, this is going to segue into like my next thought is I constantly think that like I'm far behind. I'm 29, about to be 30 here in January, and I'm thinking like I'm so far behind. Like I'm not making all the money that I want to make. I'm not like whatever, and it's stupid. Like it's really fucking dumb to think like that. No matter where you're at, but like specifically, you know, just my own perspective, it's not healthy. It's way more detrimental than it is productive. Just keep fucking going. Just keep working. Just figure it out. Like it doesn't matter. I'm either gonna fucking try. What did I write down last night while I was about to go to sleep? I want to make a piece of content about this, but it's either I don't know if this is perfectly, but I was thinking like to myself, I was like, I actually hope that I never make it. Because could you imagine how impressive it would be to work all your life and never give up, but you never saw the actual benefits of what people would say is making it? That was weird. I need to refine that. But my point is like that is what I need to continue to take solace in, is that I feel like I am progressing in all these different aspects. And maybe I'm being a little impatient sometimes, so I need to remember that. But it's just like, what's the fucking alternative, bro? It's like you either work hard at doing something you want to do and continue to try to build it, and maybe you make it, maybe you don't make it, maybe whatever, or you do nothing, or you go get a fucking job that you hate, or whatever. So I don't know, just kind of a crazy thing. But the reason I bring that up is because I had a really good conversation with a guy named Neville that I met. 73-year-old gentleman, lived so much life, and when I have these opportunities, I really try to take advantage of them because you know, it's incredible to kind of see what people have learned and what wisdom people can dispense, especially if they have so much more experience than you. Just talking a lot about like life and, you know, meditation and mindfulness, a little bit of like even Buddhism thrown in there, like just like kind of like that frame of mind, which I'm not a Buddhist, but like, I mean, you know, it's like that type of thing, especially hearing it and me voicing the things that I literally just said to you, like, you know, the ideas of I don't feel like I'm there enough or whatever. But then I step back and I think like, you know, I'm flexing for a second. I don't fucking drink. I've never drank. I've never smoked. I have a business. I have a wife. I have a house. You know, like it's like I'm not trying to flex when I fucking say that shit, but like you have to do that in your own voice and in your own way. And then you stop and you realize like, fuck, like this really is pretty fucking good. And even if it's not great, like even if it's not where, like think about that. Everybody has where they want to go. So like some people are further, like some people are like have this, some people have this, some people have this or whatever. But like, I don't know. I just try to be like, I need to be more mindful. It's hard to talk about these things when you know like other people like don't have those fucking things, but I don't it's a personal journey. This is why I don't like comparing myself to other people, but inherently I want to, you want to do that. And then it's like, you need to compare yourself to both ends too. Like, it's like, if you're going to do it, or just be completely, mindful and don't do that at all. So I don't know if any of that made sense. Those are all working thoughts on a live stream. I haven't actually like percolated a lot of that yet, but anyways, really good conversation with Neville over this steak. So yeah. Oh, real quick, got to ban this Twitch viewer here. There we go. What is Chipotle? Chipotle is one of the greatest restaurants ever invented. Fast food, like Tex-Mex style. So rice, beans, chicken, steak, queso, gas, like just good stuff. But could fuck up a European stomach apparently. So you gotta be careful. The chicken quesadilla is good. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, so we talked about the meat. This is the Elementor rooftop party. There's like a little outside spot as well. Pretty good. I mean, it was karaoke, so there's some drunk people singing karaoke, as well as Bud Kraus. Big Bud.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, Bud. Yeah, so that was good. This is just kind of like the views from outside. It's kind of a shitty picture. It's very dark. And then it was leg day. Just like that. It's leg day, Friday. As I mentioned, Mark was kind of down for the count. But I was legging it up. I took the 100-pound dumbbells. I only have 50s at home. I took the 100-pound dumbbells and I did farmer's carries down the strip of this gym. So that was kind of good. And that's a fit check. I don't know why I look so upset in this photo, but this was a fit check for my talk, I believe. I was wearing these fucking white shoes, bro, that were so goddamn dirty that week because I don't have any other shoes. I'm kind of like a minimalist, and I only have like one pair of like shoes like this, and then I have like other stupid shoes that I don't like from, years ago. And these weren't this dirty, but then I went and played disc golf and I got them more dirty, and then I wasn't going to wash them because where was I going to wash them at? I'm not going to go wash my shit. Luckily I got home, my wife washed them and they do look a little bit better now, but I need new shoes because I love white shoes. Like I actually don't want to wear black shoes ever again, like tennis shoes. But yeah, they're so goddamn hard to keep clean. So yeah, I decided to wear pants for the talk. And then I posted about that meeting that we talked about earlier. Matt Mullenweg followed me back. Let's go. Huge. Okay, so this is the studio here. You'll see this, like I said, tomorrow or the next day or something like that. This is Michael, Christian, and myself, and these are the guys that are like working this, like a third-party place. Really cool setup. I would highly recommend next year. I think they're going to do this even bigger and better. So if you're there and you want to create some content, look out for it, okay? And then get on the schedule, because that's all we did. We just picked a Calendly link, basically, and we got on the schedule. And then we had an hour to sit in here with this nice setup, and the boys had their cameras as well. And we got some like an hour long podcast of kind of us just recapping the event. So if you want to do that, a lot of people took advantage of this. You will see this setup in many other pieces of content if you're around the space. So definitely something to check out. And
we're a
this
little
is Big
late
Raj.
to lunch. Big Raj is gonna take the rest of the food off.
We were so close to missing this food on this day. There's like literally there's like normally like 6 of these things. And yeah, we were so close to missing. So we saw Roger and we're like, yeah, we gotta get some food in here. That was our talk there, Creators Around Campfire in Stumptown, right before the keynote and everything. This is the room. Nobody in here. So also I don't know if I took any pictures of that food, but I ate a lot of fucking food. Cause I was really hungry. I ate like 3 or 4 pieces of chicken. There's potatoes. It was good. It was really good. But then that was kind of the room initially, and there was like nobody in there. And then there was, I was just taking a picture of this stuff. And then, this is kind of like the teleprompter or this captions or whatever starting. And then I was like taking another picture. I wanted to take another video before we got in there, and there was still not a lot of people in there. And then it did fill up a little bit more than that. This is right before we went up, I feel like. So yeah, I mean, not a ton of people, but it's a WordCamp and it's a talk and it's right before Matt Mullenweg speaks in the main room. So I don't know, can't be too mad about it. It was a really good chat. Hopefully we can see it here pretty soon. These are the boys. Myself, Christian, Jamie, Michael, and then Ann, who is our fearless leader and passionate YouTube congregator. So really good stuff there. I don't know why my hand was up like that, but I think maybe I was getting introduced. Yeah, and then this is the expo hall. So this is like, this is the main room with Matt just about to come out. And that's a thank you note I got for being a speaker, which is very nice. There he is. He's up there. No drama this time, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on who you are. And it was a good chat. Good stuff in there. I mean, some interesting stuff. I would recommend. I'm not going deep into this because, like, honestly, I'll show you the funniest part in a second here. But Matt Medeiros did a good piece on this. I would go over to the Matt report and listen to his whole. He took out some clips from it and just talking about the whole keynote. So if you're interested in that, I would definitely go check that out. This is the best part.
Is that Las Vegas?
How was
What
that?
the fuck?
Is that Tempe?
That's Phoenix.
Oh,
This is Phoenix. That is my city. What in the actual fuck?
What in the actual fuck?
I'm.
So this is where we learned where the next one was going to be. And, you know, we were all thinking throughout the week, like Miami or East Coast, you know, somewhere. And nobody thought Phoenix, and nobody fucking thought Phoenix in August. But yeah, so I don't know if we're trying to save money with this one or what the case is. I'm geeked because I love hot weather, okay? And I live in Pittsburgh and we get, you know, up to like maybe close to 100, like rarely, but it's, you know, like this summer it was in the 90s and it's humid as fuck, you know? So it's like, it's not even comfortable in any way, but I've come to know it and it's fine. But I'm much rather that than snow and ice and cold weather. So the concept of potentially being in Phoenix in August next year in 120-degree weather, that tickles me. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm actually excited to be there. Nobody else is, but I'm excited. So I'm hoping that all works out and we can get out there. So yeah, that's what we did. But again, you could see Raquel there. I'm so glad I filmed this because that was hilarious. She was distraught. She was
I don't understand right now.
just freaking out.
Yeah, the insiders.
And Mark, yeah, you know, it's funny. So yeah, that was a time.
She's so pissed.
She was so pissed. Yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be in Phoenix, and now we have all the info because, you know, Raquel and team, you know, they're gonna be like obviously a big part of it. Carol as well. So yeah, it's just we'll see how it works out. You know, that's where it's gonna be next year. If you're interested, it was in Portland these past 2 years. It's gonna be in Phoenix next year. I don't know if that means it's gonna be in Phoenix the following year or not. Didn't get specifics on that, but I think it is. And that's what you're looking at. I mean, that's what it was that same time. You know what I mean? So I mean, it was roughly around the same. You know, this is a little later in August. It's like 2 weeks later in August, I guess, or maybe like I don't know. It was roughly the same time. So it was. I immediately went to my phone and looked and saw what Phoenix was. So that's what you're dealing with. It's hot, bro. I don't know what to tell you. If you know what the one thing is, what I can't do in this weather is dress up. I will not be getting dressed up. I'll probably be wearing shorts on the stage on that one. But I mean, they got good air conditioning out there. So yeah, this August in Phoenix was 116 degrees. Bring it the fuck on, baby. Bring it on. I want to burn. So yeah. Yeah. And then I just did this again. I left this in here because it'd be 120 tarps off, boys. Which is why, you know, like imagine this, okay? Because we're wrapping up here basically. You know, this is the last night. So imagine you're me, okay? I'm going on this transformation, okay? I'm trying to get more notoriety, more influence. I'm also going on this personal transformation of eating healthy, working out, trying to get shredded. Tarps off, okay? It's gonna be 120. We are gonna be at least in a pool, okay? You know, tarps off, all right? So then I go and I fucking eat this. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I did eat this, but that's not the point. Went to Burgerville with the boys. Did I get a picture of everyone? I don't think I did. Son of a bitch. It was me, James Welbus, Mark Weisbrod, Jacob Trost, Michael Cunningham, and James LePage. We went and we got some Burgerville. If you go to Burgerville, don't get the fucking waffle fries, by the way. Anyway, so now, we're outside.
Get started. Tarps off, baby. Phoenix. WordCamp US 2026.
So immediately we're like going to the party. There's like an after party, right? And I'm thinking, okay, I'm outside. Why did I just start doing push-ups? I don't know, but like tarps are off. Like we're thinking tarps off. So I don't know if somebody coaxed me into doing push-ups or I just am a fucking weirdo and just decided doing push-ups. But this was push-up set number 1, public push-up set number 1 of the evening. And I was trying to talk to the camera, so my back was up like that. I don't actually do push-ups like that. But then I got some comments. I posted this and I got some comments about bad form. So I had to silence the haters as we went further into the night. But again, we got to start training. There's no time like the present to really start getting shredded for tarps off season in August in Phoenix. So then I was like in the lobby before we left, and I was talking to James Welbus, and he was like had a question about etch, and I just randomly I started doing it on my phone. I was like, can I edit this on my phone? I actually worked out like relatively decently, at least to see the shit. You know, would I actually want to do it? I don't know. Might need a keyboard and a mouse like connected to your phone, but that was good to see. It was like responsive, worked. You know, kind of cool. It's just the the other view, and then so we get out to the actual place here. Which I think these are out of order a little bit. So this is the place, right? This is like a forest discovery museum thing, and this is where the final event is that everyone's invited to, the social and everything. I think there's some interesting stuff in here that's not in order, but this is kind of the vibes, and then you can go inside and everything like that. There's drinks, there's food. This is a fucking tree. This is charcuterie stuff almost or whatever. And then this is on the way there. So yeah, I say
No.
I don't know why I'm doing push-ups again.
Go.
But I had to silence the haters.
One.
Kel's kicking my ass. I had to silence the haters and tell people that I knew how to do a fucking push-up properly. So I'm going super slow and super low on the form. James is dying.
Go for it.
This is the type of shit that I do. Okay, I gotta explain to you. I gotta explain to you why I am the way that I am, or why I think that I am. I have never drank alcohol. Okay, so if you see me, you're like, "What the fuck is this guy drunk?" No, never. I've never smoked weed. I've never smoked a cigarette. I've never vaped. I've never done any of that shit. Okay, if you do, great for you. But I haven't. So I don't know why I'm like this. I think I just get excited, and it's like I'm high off of just being around people in life. And I also really like making people laugh. Like I love to laugh, and I love to make other people laugh. So it's like I know that this is gonna, elicit like a response, or solicit a response, or whatever. So it's like it's just funny. So I can just get hyped up, and I just do that. And the other thing is like, because I didn't do any of that shit, I didn't stay at college. I commuted to college. So I feel like I missed that whole fucking experience of like just doing like borderline stupid shit. I don't think that's that stupid. I mean, I washed my hands after that. That's kind of gross, fucking putting my hands on a fucking Portland train floor. But it's just kind of funny. So I sent those videos to my wife, and she's like, wow, it's weird frat boy vibes, but it is what it is. It's funny. I think it's hilarious. It's mostly harmless unless I get some sort of disease on my hands from that. And yeah, so that was just funny. But yeah, that's what happened on the way there. That was a great train ride, extremely funny. Just I don't know how to explain this shit. I mean, like it's just fun to like create friendships and memories. And when people say that like there's not a reason to go to events or like that or whatever, it's like that's the fucking reason. Like, yeah, the talks, everything, like for me, that's it, because you can build those relationships. And I like that. I like building those relationships because then that could lead to at least friendship, obviously, potentially business collaboration, and just fucking fulfillment and laughs and shit. I wouldn't have all these pictures. I wouldn't have all these things. It's just sounds stupid, but that's what it is. I think it's just like some frozen custard. It's pretty frozen, but it was good. It's me and Mark with a tractor behind us. And then this is me, James, Christian, Mark, Remkis, and I'm on his shoulders. I don't know how that happened either. A lot of shit just happens, spur of the moment, Just let's take a picture. I'll fucking jump on your back. Okay, sounds good. You're a mountain. You can take, 180 pounds of mass. So, yeah. Another tree. This is leaving. This is also out of order. but I don't know why I did that. This is me doing pull-ups on the train.
Go for it, Szymanski, go!
Fucking psycho. And then this is back at the thing. This is out of order. I don't know why it was public workout day. Okay. I think I was really hyped off of the tarps off thing that I created. And I just went for it. Okay. Plus I actually, working out. Okay. This is a little bit of a bullshit thing to say, but like working out is when you feel like working out.
Okay, go for it.
So now I'm this is the third set of public push-ups today. And these guys are
Good form. That was good form.
yeah, so I don't know. I'm just a fucking nuts. I'm just nuts. There we go. And then it's over. Pretty much. That was the end. Got back. Whatever. I'm doing these daily update videos literally as I'm getting back to the hotel room at like, midnight or whatever. So I hope you saw those. And then I have a serviceman. I posted this and said thank you for your service. So yeah, I don't know what the plan was here. It's almost like he went to a Spirit Halloween and just picked up like military outfit. Military costume. I don't know what happened here. I think he just travels through airports like this. I think that's his plan. And then I had this piece of pizza because I got through security super fast because I had pre-check, and then him and Mark and Jacob had the regular one, so they were in there for like a fucking half an hour. So like I got this piece of pizza, ate it, probably could have eaten 16 pieces. Yeah. Webnot says, WordCamp Europe has been one of the most fulfilling experience I've ever had. Can't wait to go back, perhaps this year. Hell yeah. I mean, dude, it's just like good memories, good vibes, good stuff.
Good thing he's wearing military pants.
He's wearing the military pants. I was able to spot him.
He's been incarcerated by the...
There you go. Then we had I didn't have any breakfast because I wasn't hungry, but these guys wanted to get a couple last American meals in. So there we go. Little breakfast in the port. Did not get an empty middle row seat in this one. I was pretty far back, so is what it is. Also, my camera was real weird with the lights in there for some reason. Southwest apparently gives you pretzel little thingies that I enjoy, and then Oreos. So that's fun. Then I was like on the plane, just being real mindful, and I was like, "This is a great song. If you've never heard it, Logic, Life is Good." So I just kind of had to post that. I just wanted to, again, this goes back to everything that I said earlier. So that's that bag that Adam was asking about earlier. That is the Air Travel Pack 3 Small. Highly recommend. That's some Samsonite luggage. Links on my website under /tools. And yeah, just traveling like that makes life so much easier because it's like, it's not shit. Then I had some Chi-Town chicken. It's Big City Chicken in Chicago Midway because that's where I connected through.
This was $15.
It's $15.
Let's see how it is.
Food reviewer. Give you a little mukbang. A little mukbang in the morning. Yeah. Ranch. It was pretty good. It was $15 though. Google? And then this is the other thing. Super random. Have you ever gotten off a flight and your fucking phone doesn't work because the Verizon has an outage? Like literally as you're in the air, the Verizon, I thought my phone was broken. I was so pissed because I have I had the new one waiting for me at home, and I thought the 9 Pro XL that I had, I thought it was broken or something. I was like, and then so I made this video. I was like, why is every time that I'm getting a new phone, it's like they know that something is fucked up. And I made that because like I was like, I couldn't get any, like my time wouldn't change and all that. And then I found out as I was in the line for my next flight, other people were saying, hey, is your phone in SOS mode or whatever? And it's like old people asking me, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I guess it's an outage. I thought it was my phone being messed up. But yeah, so just really funny. Not funny at all at the time, but it's like, because people could have missed their flights because of that. So yeah. There's my bird home. Super geeked about that. Just last one on the way home. Had so much legroom because I could put my bag in the middle seat. Fantastic. I don't know why there was red lights. I was kind of terrified for a moment. They probably shouldn't do that. I think they do like red, white, and blue. They really should not do red lights on an airplane. I feel like that's kind of a cause for concern. Taking some pictures just because I'm thinking about, seeing which PJ I'm going to buy here. This one's kind of nice right here. Need a lot of room for all of my friends and family. And then this is Chicago, I think. I mean, I was in Chicago, and this is Chicago, right? It's on the lake there. So I just zoomed in, took a little picture of that. These are some smokestacks. I think right on the border of Ohio. I don't know if that's. I don't know where that's at. I don't know what part of Ohio. But Soul, what's up? What's up? We're just wrapping up here. I had to take one more picture of this because going back to the beginning when I was talking about the Pittsburgh airport was designed with like the land side here or whatever, and then the air side is like a mile away. So you go down and then you're underground, and then there's a train that goes 60 miles an hour, like a mile, underground. And it takes you from the land side to the air side. And they did this because it was like, you should literally look at it. It's kind of interesting if you're interested in airport shit. But I'm only interested because it's here. But there's this train. And like, I remember when I was younger, like anytime I would do this, like, oh, we're going to go on the train, whatever. It's like fun. It's not really that fun. It's just a train. But it's iconic in a way, like to the airport. But it's no longer going to be the case because they're taking that whole landside terminal. They're getting rid of like the one now. And they've built a new one that's right connected to the actual airside. So this is gone. This is literally probably my last time riding this train. And if it's not, then it will be very soon because the other one's about to open. So yeah, just wanted to live this with you guys. It's just like, it's nothing crazy. It's literally just an underground train. But yeah, you have to do this every time you originate or terminate at Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's kind of one of those cool, quirky things. Yeah. So that is that. I will definitely make some more content when I go on the new terminal because that'll be kind of interesting. Might have to clickbait that one a little bit because maybe some people care. I don't know. And then this is it. You get back out and homeward bound. So yeah, that's it. That is it. Like I said, there's going to be more content. The recap with the three of us, the vlog style thing that I think is going to be kind of cool. I like this. If I'm going to be traveling, I might as well document it and throw it up on the channel because why the hell not? I really appreciate you guys watching. Just to kind of, again, like put a bow on it, I really do enjoy this in-person stuff. I wasn't really a big traveler before any of this. And now I'm like just totally down to do whatever for the most part. Like, I'm probably going to end up going back to Europe next year and definitely first class though, because fuck economy over an ocean. But yeah, it's been great. There's a lot of events. If you want, I'll leave it at this because I don't want to just talk fully about myself. I do want to provide some value. If you want to be in this community and you can afford to travel a little bit, especially if you're in Europe, I feel like it's kind of closer for you. If you can afford to travel a little bit, you will be able, you don't have to travel to do this. Like I was able to do it without traveling, but if you want to get on people's radar, if you want to have good conversations or want to create relationships, you can do it at events. It helps if you start offline or online rather, and then bring it to like the event. But I'm telling you, you can do it. It's not impossible. I've done it. I'm super grateful for it. I don't feel like I can stop now because, we just got to keep going. And yeah, it's been fun. So yeah, appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for more shit. A lot of good content, a lot of good value. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want to see, let me know. DM me,